first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Nicole Cruz. I am joining the Miss Universe Philippines representing Sarangani Province and the Filipino Society of West Asia. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to my manager, Direk San Miguel, who flew all the way from Saudi Arabia just to help me, support me, and to be honest, I'm a bit overwhelmed because I'm very new here in the Philippine industry. So medyo nahihiya pa ako. Thank you talaga sa pagpunta and I hope you all enjoy and masarap magpapusog kayo sa food. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. So before we start your press conference, I would like you to introduce to your panel for the distinguished press. So we have right here, Tenten Rodriguez of Tenten TV Show. We also have Mr. Sherman Gamboa, Mr. Eric Sanilan, Gram and Shosho, Mr. Peter Pe, Critical Beauty of the Philippines. Good afternoon. We also have here Mr. Adam Hinato, the one you're watching always on YouTube, covering pageants worldwide. So it's an honor to have him here. How about Pageant Spectacles? Hello. Celebrate International. We also have Fab Manila, Philippines. Siya yung pinakamaagang dumating. Thank you so much for coming 2 hours ahead of your expected time. So we also have OBMB Worldwide. And aside from media of the pageants, we also have entertainment bloggers. So we have Chicanes Avenue. He's the president of Philippine Entertainment Bloggers Association. Hi sir, good afternoon. Wow! How about Mr. Vix Almacen? Wala pa. We also have Kapamilya Online World. So hi. We have also TikTok influencer, Mr. Jason Bet. We have Exclusive PH. We have Chika at Ganap. We have Rider Studios PH. We have Latest Showbiz PH. And also we also have Tita So Pageantry. Kung ni-request mo, nandito. Thank you for coming, Tita Bella. So anyone na hindi ko pa po na-recognize? Lahat na po?
Lionheart.
Lionheart TV, I'm so sorry. With 2.3 million followers on Facebook. Thank you so much. Let's start the discussion. So, we'll give the microphones to the press, so feel free to ask questions. Hello.
Yes. Okay. So again, thank you so much for coming. Each one of you will be asking Nicole some questions you would like to ask her. So feel free lang po. And maybe we can just have it like not so formal, di ba? Parang casual lang tayo kasi Gen Z naman tayo. Getting to know Nicole lang naman tayo. But then again, yun nga lang po, we don't need to actually mention such countries where we know that there are limitations. So we would rather have it as representation of Filipino society of West Asia. So when it comes to tagging, we need to have the West Asia. No any other countries. Yun lang naman. That's our only request. And okay, so is there anyone who would like to ask his or her first question? May I have the microphone from there?
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you so much.
Okay, sir, would you mind if you state your name first and then hello. It's not working. Kailan yan nag-iwan? One moment.
Hi. Okay, Nicole. NUPH 2026 will officially start. Will kick off tomorrow, right? Okay. And since you are representing a Filipino society in abroad, no? If you could give important message to your forthcoming sisters in Miss Universe Philippines, what would you like to impart to them? A message for them.
Okay, first of all, they are the reason why I'm here. I won 3 titles in Saudi Arabia because I always want for my advocacy speech, which is the mental health, focusing on stigma reduction. When I was crowned, I used to visit charity organizations such as Bahay Kalinga. I've seen a lot of distress OFW. It's not just what we see online. There's like more deeper than that. Imagine I'm seeing a mother who is scared because she cannot take her child back home kasi walang papers. Merong isang father who can barely afford to buy a pack of chocolate na nasa stock sa Saudi for 8 years. And for me to help them, I'm creating a safe space for them for being an active listener. I visit them. So the message I will tell them is that I'm bringing their stories to the Miss Universe Philippines stage so we can turn it all into an inspiration.
Okay, thank you so much. A follow-up question lang, you was born here?
Yes po, I was born in Cotabato City.
You're born here and raised in
Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia. So,
Opo.
can you tell us what is something special or what is the advantage of a candidate na napanganak dito pero na-raised sa abroad tapos competing in a national pageant here? Ano yung advantage niya compared to sa ibang candidate na from the country lang dito, from the Philippines lang?
Yes, I mean, Sir Adam, I'm not gonna lie. Ang pageantry talaga sa Philippines is, they say, bardagulan talaga. Like, we're all very talented here, the talented girls here. I think the advantage of that is that, I mean, we all have a purpose. We all have an advocacy to bring on the stage. I think it's how we deliver our messages na lang po. I think we're all the same girls who are deserved to win.
Okay, Nicole, good luck and see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank
po.
you.
Thank you.
Hi Nicole, my name is Adam. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for having me here. Po.
Thank you, sir.
I would like you already have a flourishing entertainment career. So why are you still dipping your toes in the world of pageantry? Is it a childhood dream?
At first, when I won, I was overwhelmed kasi bakit nga ako nananalo. Then, I have this practice of meditating, trying to be aligned with my vision. Then, suddenly, I realized I like to talk public. I like to deliver messages. I like to turn pain into something that really. So, I was like, I even questioned myself and questioned God, why are you bringing me here in the Miss Universe Philippines stage? So I guess I have a purpose, which is my advocacy, to be a message, to deliver a message for everyone.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're bringing it up. You're very passionate about your advocacy. Is this coming from a personal experience?
Yes, absolutely. I am a survivor. I also had mental struggles before, especially as a young teenager na matitira sa Saudi Arabia without knowing anyone kasi bawal ka lumabas without a guardian, and I'm a girl. So I was depressed, but then I have this favorite line in the book. Your mind can only be 2 things, a friend or an enemy. So I chose to be friend with my mind.
So when you say mental struggles, it had something to do with your childhood, growing up in Saudi Arabia. Were you specifically bullied, or did you have quite a sad childhood? That's why you kind of developed that problem that led you to take up this advocacy as you went into adulthood?
Actually, that is always the first part of my advocacy. I always highlight that I lived in 8 different cities and studied in 11 different schools growing up. So I would say yes, paiba-iba po talaga yung school ko. I always adjust. So merong culture shock, merong bullying. But then I was so depressed. Like, nahirapan ako. But then I survived kasi ayun nga, I chose myself. Like, you only have to heal and love yourself. Then you will see your vision in life.
With the help of your family. and
Yes, I
friends.
agree.
Last question from my end. Siyempre, di ba, you're advocating for mental health. Eh, paano yan? MUPH is like the pinaka-bardagulan of all pageants in the land. And along with that comes with the bashing, nitpicking among us pageant fans, especially on social media. So how are you preparing yourself for that aspect?
Thank you. Kasi, actually, I always choose peace now. This is what I'm practicing for years. And before I accept any negativity from anyone, I always have this 3 rule. Why do they think like that? So the first one is curiosity, empathy, and then judgment. Then I would understand why they talk like that. So it's all gonna be peace for me.
So you're prepared anything that will be thrown along your way
Yes,
in the course of the whole competition?
Yes po, because I love myself, and it's not just for me that I am here, it is for my people, the people of Sarangani and the Filipino Society of Western Asia.
Thank you so much and best of luck to you in this competition.
From what age po?
In my YouTube channel ni Adam G.
Next one po.
Hey, mabuhay!
Hello!
Congratulations. Yung first question ko, I'll just touch on your advocacy. How do you feel when people say that having depression is being weak? Especially if it's something coming from a mouth of a public official.
Oh, yan po kasi yung highlight ng advocacy ko. Mental health on stigma reduction. So how do I do that? The first part of my message always is every emotions are valid because we are just human beings at the end of the day. So we all just have to be grounded and be kind to everyone because we don't know what these people are going through. Iba-iba po kasi tayo ng tolerance and limitations. Yes po, thank you.
And just a follow through, what exactly did you feel when people are saying being depressed is a weakness?
Oh, being people are... Okay. From my part po kasi, when they say it's a weakness, first, I would put myself in these people's shoe. Why do they say it like that? Kasi, okay, maybe they grew up in a perfect family, healthy family, then I would understand why they talk like that. And that's why I am here to make this kind of people understand that we are all just humans and that all emotions are valid. Ayun, thank you.
Thank you. And last na lang, I believe you saw some other candidates already during the contract signing. And so far, who among the girls you gravitate towards to, and what do you look forward to in terms of banding based on your few encounters with them during the contract signing?
Oh, the contract signing, so medyo girly vibe talaga po kami ni Negros. Si Fatima, so I sat with her, so we're both Bisaya, I speak Bisaya as well. So, yun nag-uusap kami kasi medyo nahihiya pa ako sa ibang girls, yung ibang girls nahihiya din, but we are all saying hi to each other. Friendly naman po lahat. Pero, yes, si Ate Fatima, we're very close and I asked her how old she is and she's my ate din pala talaga. So, looking forward to have more bonding with her. Yes po.
For sure tomorrow mas marami.
Yeah.
Correct. And last na lang, with the roster of candidates na in-announce and everything, sino doon yung parang first impression medyo nai-intimidate ka na, or parang not necessarily intimidate in a bad way, but because she's too beautiful or something like that?
Actually, wala po akong tinitingnan na na-intimidate ako kasi I feel like we're all equal there and we all have purpose, and that is Miss Universe Philippines, inclusivity. And for me, yes, I look up to, let's say, Windorsky. I like her, I love her beauty. I mean, everybody is beautiful, but I like her. Ayun po, thank you.
Thank you, dear. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Sherman?
Sherman Balboa.
Hello.
Question ko, how are your preparations going?
How are my preparations going? When people were asking me when I was just about to take my flight here, do you feel pressured? So I was like, no. Kasi sa Saudi, we're just so relaxed. I have team in Riyadh, I have team in Jeddah, I have team in Dabam. So I've been working with this team for months. Pero right now, my preparation here in the Philippines, medyo nahihirapan pa ako mag-adjust kasi I have team in Mindanao and I have team here as well. So, I would say, magiging pabalik-balik ako because I would love to promote my province as well, which is the Sarangani and its hidden gems. Pero I think my team will do their best kasi this is the first time I'm gonna represent Sarangani and the Filipino Society of West Asia. Both of them are first time, so this is gonna be a history for them. Oh yes, also that I would like to share that I'm about to start my training for the Aces and Queens.
It's not always good. We are so thankful for your entities, for example.
Next question ko is, you grew up in Sarangani, di ba? No, you were born in Sarangani and then raised in Cotabato and then raised in SA.
I grew up in Cotabato, Sarangani, Jensen, a little bit in Davao, Manila, Pasay City, and then Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yan dami pala. So, okay na pala ako. Thank you.
Since when ka Saudi Arabia?
I came to Saudi Arabia around 2016 po.
How old were you?
Right now,
Nung lumipat ka ng
Saudi, I was 16 po. Thank you.
Her mom po kasi is an OFW sa Saudi Arabia. Kuya Ferg, so she's a tita. Sino pa mag-a-ask? Eric.
Ay, Nicole.
Hello.
Ano palagay mo ang challenge sa journey ng pagiging into becoming a beauty queen na hindi alam ng karamihan?
Okay, yes. Madami po kasing branches talaga ng maraming challenges nun. First is that, how are you gonna fight for your purpose being on the stage? Paano mo mapuprove sa mga tao na worth it yung pinaglalaban mo and they have to see this, they have to hear this because this is unnoticed. So, and aside from that, from your personal preparation, the challenges, you have to be mentally prepared, physically prepared, emotionally prepared. So I would say that it would take a lot of courage and confidence para ma-push through yung dream mo to be a beauty queen.
Thanks. Can you talk about more about your team at kung gaano kahalaga ang team sa success ng isang kandidata?
Sorry, sir.
Can you talk more about your team at kung gaano kahalaga ang isang team sa success ng kandidata?
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, to be honest with you, sir, sa Saudi Arabia, for my first two pageants, I was dependent. So, I would do my own makeup, I would do my own styling. For these two pageants, I won the title. So, nung third pageant ko na, nagka-team na ako, that's when I started to have a team. Then, na-realize ko na it's very important to have the best team who can work with you, na will push you. I mean, in the backstage, ayoko po kasi na masyado, nape-pressure na tayo, we should be professional, we should get ready like this, like that. I mean, like, we should just have to be relaxed and enjoy every moment. Makipagbiruan tayo, magbaklaan tayo, relax lang tayo. So, ayoko nang masyadong professional tayo in the backstage. Like, kasi nasa sa akin yung pressure. Like, how would I enjoy on the stage? So, I think it's very important talaga na you choose your best team para you will feel relaxed and you will get to where you want to be. Opo.
Okay, last question ko. Do you agree na minsan
mas Pinay pa or mas Pinoy pa ang lumalaki abroad. And that kind kasi anong gawin niya will always reflect on his or her country.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's a very interesting question. Kasi what I've noticed is that the teenagers here in the Philippines are trying to be minsan yung copy, yung styling, which is that's good naman. And I think mas Filipino din talaga ang nasa ibang bansa because most of the time, ang daming bonding ng Filipino community, Filipino society, na lagi kaming nagpo-promote ng Filipino culture. So, mas natututo yung mga younger kids, younger Filipinos na this is your culture, this is who you are. So, yes po, I feel like mas Filipino sila, pero we're all still Filipinos.
Salamat.
Thank you.
One more. Going back lang po dun sa question about the team handling Nicole. First po, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the director, one of the directors, board of trustees of Ravens organization. This is being headed by Doc Joff Guerrero. Siya po ang nagbigay sa amin ng platform para makasali sa Miss Philippines. And he's represented now by our director herself, directly from Austria. So we are so fortunate to have the Ravens organizations, charity organizations, sa lahat ng ginagawa po namin dito sa Philippines. Imagine, without the support of that organizations, I do not think this will be possible. And every time na kailangan namin ng tulong and support, andyan sila palagi. Even nakakatawa nga kasi kanina nag-uusap lang kami ni Direk. And sabi ko, Direk, is this what we're going to do? Tayo magpa-plancha ng damit. Diba? Sabi ko gano'n. So, yung support nila, yung up to arm-length support na binibigay ng organization talaga is, of course, incomparable. But for one thing is for sure, Prime Artist Management, which is handled by me, will never ever, we are going to give everything for Nicole, for her job. So this is the team that we have, and we are proud that it's not handled by only one, but a team of passionate individuals talaga who loves this pageantry journey of Nicole. Ilan naman po. Thank you.